So since each of the magnets I'm using is 20 millimeters, I make a pattern of squares, and I'm using a 7/8 inch Forstner bit. So all I do is, and now I have my hole over here where I can put the magnet. So you try to keep the polarity the same, and what I'll do is I'll put in order to secure it, the next thing I would do is I would put a drop of E6000 glue into the hole, and I would then put the magnet like that. Now the magnet should be just a little bit proud of the wood, and that will allow it to make contact with the metal and hold everything. So I will repeat that for the duration of whatever my length of my post is. I'll make one for X and one for Y. So you can see the placement of my unit is very simple to do. The way I've done it is I have approximately a foot or so, foot and a half on the x-axis, and maybe another 7 inches or so on the y-axis. Now I've already made my mark. I did that by putting a piece of masking tape, it doesn't matter where it is, and then using my pulse mechanism, I set the beam on and I move the horizontal axis all the way to the left. Then I stripped it off, and that left me with a straight line. From that, I can then use that as a reference point whenever I put this on, and it's in place and solid. And I can put my block on there of wood that I'm going to use, or I'm going to do something like that. Now, the other thing I'll do is I'll use a reference point, and then I'll put another magnet, and I'll put the magnet close up, and I'll just hold it in place so it doesn't shimmy or shake when I'm working. When you're doing inlays and multiple inlays, this works really well, because once you've done your first one, all you have to do is put this in, put your magnet there, and now you're ready to do another one. And you put another blank in, repeat the process, everything will be the same. So this is a pretty simple tool to make, and I find it invaluable when I'm doing my work. Now the only other issue you have is you have to make sure that the height of this is higher than, is lower than the height of the wood, so that when you move your axes in, you're not going to be hitting the edge here. Now I put this ridge here only as an aid, because when you want to lift it up and get rid of it, all you have to do is just do that, and now it's free. You do that, and now it's solid. It's a pretty simple tool. Hope you make a few of them. Oh, by the way, I did join these with wood glue, and then waited for that to dry. I used the right angle here to make sure that this is a right angle, and then the next thing I did is I put this bar across for strength so that this joint won't break. And I wanted to keep it away from the edge here so that I don't have any interference with my unit. Thank you for watching, and hope you make one of these things.